serious adult conversation. How come the women got to do everything? How come the women got to raise the kids? How come the women got to go to work? These men out here sick because Donald Trump about to come into Memphis and do something that these grown men should have did a long time ago, and that's be parents to their children, be disciplinaries in their households, love their wives, take care of their people. And that's what Trump about to do. And a lot of brothers out there sick. They sick to the stomach. Now they trying to call off the National Guard, talking about they don't need no help. They can get it done themselves. But if that was the case, they would never have to call in the National Guard in the first place. And these poor women out here waiting for Big Daddy Trump to come save the day. And these brothers out here jealous. They mad. They actually trying to step back into their children's lives. You got these niggas lined up outside the school waiting to pick up their kids. Now they want to get it together because the National Guard coming in. A lot of these OGs boo-hoo crying, sick to their stomach because they feel like a lesser man because Donald Trump is a bigger man. We got a whole lot of news we about to get into, but for y'all brothers out there in Memphis, all that barbecuing got y'all faces black, fingertips burnt when y'all should have been taking care of y'all kids. Now Donald Trump about to do the job and y'all mad. Somebody got to talk about it, man. Y'all got to listen at this.
President Donald Trump says he plans to deploy the National Guard to Memphis in an effort to combat crime there. Now, the announcement stirred a lot of controversy, especially among public and city and county leaders there on the matter, with some welcoming the idea and others calling it a distraction and anti-American. Well, this morning, the Shelby County, Tennessee Democratic Party spoke out against the president's plan. Let's go live to CBS News correspondent Chanel Call. Chanel, what are they saying?
Well, Reed, the Shelby County Democratic Party chair is calling the president's plan a scare tactic on democracy. So he held a press conference this morning saying Memphis does not want the National Guard to move in, and also spoke about all the uncertainty around what this may look like and the impact that it may have on the community. Listen.
The only people that don't want the National Guard coming up in there is black men. Because they know that Keisha, Wanda, Quanda, they gonna lose all their women to them National Guard men as soon as they get to town. Because them National Guards, you know they gonna be trying to holler. They gonna hear some real men in town. They gonna put on them booty shorts and get out that house, and them men gonna be scared to be out there in the street. It's gonna be open game on all they women out there in Memphis, and that's why they really mad. Look at this.
I wanted to come out today to make sure that you had a statement about how we felt about having occupation. Yes. Occupation in our city. And we say no troops on our stoops. No troops on our stoops. We shouldn't have to walk out the door feeling like we're in a militarized zone. That's right. This is not the Gaza Strip. This is not any. This is supposed to be America, where we're braining off the democracy that people.
Well, it's a lack of manhood in America. That's the problem, and that's what they need to come to terms and to grips with. If y'all was some real men holding it down like real men should, it wouldn't have come to this. OGs crying, whining and sighing, begging Big Daddy Trump not to come to their city. This sad, Memphis. It's too late for all this. Let them people do what they gonna do. Y'all had the opportunity to stand up, like on that movie Original Gangsters, and kick butt out there in the streets. But y'all ain't want to do it. There's plenty of OGs out there that got money that could have rounded up the rest of their old homeboys and went out there and did some damage, like on Final Fight, to save their damn city. Y'all need to see this, man. Reggie, switch that up a little bit. Y'all need to see this. Because these men got me mad. They disgusting. And I don't respect them. Y'all remember this movie? Look, y'all need to get on this, man. This what they should have did. Got the old gang together. Went up in there in them Memphis streets and put the smack down on them young thugs. Wouldn't had to call in the National Guard. Just call in John West and all them other OGs. Get Pam Grier on the phone. It's too late now. All y'all OGs out there, y'all should have took heed to this movie. Y'all should have rounded up all y'all kids, cause them y'all kids and grandkids, y'all just don't want to claim them. Running the streets, committing murders. Y'all don't even know that's y'all family out there acting up like that, cause y'all don't care. I say let Trump bring in the troops. Let's get back into this news, man. Oh, I'm so sick of seeing their faces.
People decide on what happens in their community. Be America, where we're raining off on our stoops, and we say no troops on our stoops. No troops on our stoops. We shouldn't have to walk out the door feeling like we're in a militarized zone. That's right. This is not the Gaza Strip. This is not any. This is supposed to be America, where we're raining off the democracy, that people decide on what happens in their community. That's right. That our elected officials have voices in the community. That's right. And right now, what we see is an overreach, an overstep in our community. And right now, we want to speak out against it.
And Reed, this weekend, Memphis Mayor Paul Young said he also opposes the administration's plan. A plan the president, by the way, announced on Fox News on Friday, saying he would, quote, fix the deeply troubled city. Now, this comes 1 month after the president already deployed National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. The president also saying on Friday that he wanted to lower crime rates in New Orleans, in Baltimore, and in Chicago.
Y'all get ready. It's going to be a lot of sad faces out there in the Memphis streets. A lot of fatherless kids looking out the window at the National Guard. They're going to see some real men for once. They probably ain't never seen no real men in Memphis like that. I mean, it's real men everywhere. But the people on the news got everybody looking bad. And much love to my people out there in Memphis. I know it's some good people out there, man. Let's be real. And there's some good fathers out there that love their kids, take care of their families, go up and beyond. You got football, basketball coaches be taking care of other people's kids and things. So it's a whole bunch of good brothers out there, but they don't get the attention they deserve. It's these niggas that's always representing for the people. It's them rappers and them people on them Tubi movies representing for the people, man. Got everybody confused and bamboozled. People don't know who's who or what's what. All we know is about the gunshots popping off. But they're about to put a stop to all that. Hold on, get it together. Y'all need to listen at this, man.
Meanwhile, our Team 3 coverage takes us to the community. Do people who live in Memphis want to see the National Guards on our streets? Well, WREG's Mike Suriani is live in Hickory Hill after talking to residents who live there. Mike?
Hey, good afternoon to you, Stephanie. You know, it's for a couple of days we've been wondering when a decision was going to come from the president. And this morning, bright and early, President Trump made the announcement National Guard troops will be coming to Memphis to assist Memphis police with crime fighting. Here in Hickory Hill, where crime numbers are down a little bit, there has been a mixed reaction.
And, you know, it's just so dangerous that you can't get out of your car, you can't go to the grocery store, you can't go to the market or the service station. So, yeah, I want to see the crime stop.
Well, what the hell you doing outside then? She got a trunk full of groceries talking about she can't go to the grocery store. She got the nerve to say she can't get out her car while she talking to the news people right in front of her car. It's going to be a lot of people like her getting a lot of brothers killed out there in Memphis. Calling the National Guard for no reason because somebody stepped on her grass. Y'all see what's happening? They already switching the narrative, man. It's going to be our own people getting our own people deleted. It's going to be people out there with vengeance in their hearts trying to get rid of their next door neighbors. They already plotting and planning on how to use the National Guard to their own advantage. Oh, this is disgusting. This is sickening, y'all. Look at this.
But there has been a mixed reaction.
And, you know, it's just so dangerous that you can't get out of your car, you can't go to the grocery store, you can't go to the market or the service station. So, yeah, I want to see the crime stop. And if the National Guard is going to stop the crime, bring them out.
But Hickory Hill resident Olympia Pritchard still doesn't think the National Guard should be in her community. Hickory Hill has become a multicultural community with significant growth among Asians and Hispanics. The idea that armed soldiers could be patrolling neighborhoods is troubling to Mauricio Calvo.
Oh, hell, so what? That make the neighborhood better, y'all? What? Just because they got some Asians and Hispanics out there, they don't want the National Guard? So they just want to send it where all the niggers is at. The nerve of that lady. Just because she live in the nice part of town, she want the National Guard to go to places where she don't live at. Shit, they might send the National Guard around there just for her specifically. She can't be serious with this mess, man. I ain't never had no Asian neighbors. I wonder what that do. Matter of fact, when I was coming up, my daddy and them had Asian neighbors. And they had a big ass fence. They was growing their own rice. They had their own chickens. Every time you seen them, they tossing something over the gate. Here goes some rice, get sticky rice. They fucking cook, bring over some food and stuff, give your ass a duck. I remember them days. They were over there growing apples and shit. And it was dead smack in the middle of the ghetto. They had on the straw hats and everything. Hey, that might be a come up having some Asian neighbors, man. Got to hook up on all the latest technology, iPhones and shit. Maybe that will increase the instead of just selling the food in the ghetto, maybe they need to live in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Having Hispanic people in the neighborhood is a come up too. Because if you need, unless they playing that loud ass music, you know what I'm saying? And I dare you to go over there and tell them to cut that shit off. It's going to be hell up in Harlem. Listen to this.
But Hickory Hill resident Olympia Pritchard still doesn't think the National Guard should be in her community. Hickory Hill has become a multicultural community with significant growth among Asians and Hispanics. The idea that armed soldiers could be patrolling neighborhoods is troubling to Mauricio Calvo with Latino Memphis.
Our troops need to be doing what they sign up to do, and they need to be at work or with their families. So we have seen in other cities, like in D.C., that this was...
Man, send his ass to Alligator Alcatraz. What that got to do with any goddamn thing? Like, they good people just because they ain't black. Memphis racist. Am I the only person hearing and seeing this? He got every flag in the Dominican Republic up there. He got a Mexican flag. He got every flag except for an American flag. How about he take his ass back to all them countries, go on a road trip? They don't want to send the National Guard over there because it's a mixed community. Well, just say what it is, man. Y'all sending the National Guard to the ghetto. Leave it at that. Y'all going to get black people, if that's what they trying to do, man. And the first thing they going to get is the men. And for y'all ladies out there, y'all big, buff, strong Buffalo soldiers. Some of y'all got the weight of the world on y'all shoulders, man. There's some strong women out there, wide-necked, big nostrils. You got some buffaloes out there, man. Y'all ladies need to be careful. Because if they catch you from the back, they see that back, they might pull up on you and try to put you in the squad car. It's a lot of women out there in our community that's the mama and the daddy. So you're going to have to distinguish which one you're going to be, the mama or the daddy. And if you ain't got no choice but to be both, it's a possibility the National Guard going to come get your ass. Y'all going to have to figure it out tonight in Memphis. I'm scared for my people. Who gonna barbecue them? Who the fuck gonna barbecue them ribs, man? Potato salad gonna be fucked up in Memphis after the National Guard leave. Only thing that's gonna be popping is fried rice, beans and rice. You're gonna be able to get you a good empanada or something like that, but the soul food gonna be gone. What we gonna do without them Sylvia greens? Shit, ain't nothing like them canned sweet potatoes. I'm just saying, man. People cholesterol gonna be better than the motherfucker after the National Guard leave. You gonna be able to fit them jeans, They gonna quit selling all that goddamn chicken. They gonna close down Popeyes and all that in the ghetto, man. I don't know what they got up their sleeve when they start bringing in them coffee shops and them salad bars and things. And them niggas get to turning their nose up and they look around for the Popeyes and all that. They gonna have to get out of town. Oh, Lord have mercy. We don't know what we gonna do. Listen to that deal.
And Hispanics, the idea that armed soldiers, the cultural community with significant growth among Asians and Hispanics. The idea that armed soldiers could be patrolling neighborhoods is troubling to Mauricio Calvo with Latino Memphis.
Our troops need to be doing what they sign up to do, and they need to be at work or with their families. So we have seen in other cities, like in D.C., that this was a complete waste.
Calvo says deploying troops will.
Damn, I'm trying to count how many S's he used. Do I say S? What the fuck? He a S.A. What the? S. Is he a snake? The fuck wrong with him, man? That man talk like he got a forked tongue. He got me talking like a Native American out this month. That man speaks with a forked tongue. It sounds like a goddamn cobra with all them S's he kicking. Look.
To Mauricio Calvo with Latino Memphis.
Our troops need to be doing what they sign up to do, and they need to be at work or with their families. So we have seen in other cities, like in D.C., that this was a complete waste.
Bitches love salsa, rolling in the sauce and bitches all salsa. Keith Chief better do something about this motherfucker. You need to start doing drill music. They could talk like his name Sosa, y'all. Listen to this, man. Hold up.
Mauricio Calvo with Latino Memphis.
Our troops need to be doing what they sign up to do, and they need to be at work or with their families. So we have seen in other cities, like in D.C., that this was a complete waste.
Calvo says deploying troops will not fix any crime issue long term and questions why the action, if really needed, was not taken before now, as stats show a 36% decrease in crime in Hickory Hill compared to 2024.
I'm disappointed that the governor is accepting this. And yeah, if this was a true measure, he could have done this a long time ago. He didn't need the president to tell him, as the chief of the Tennessee troops, what to do. So it's very, it's not surprising, but it's nonsense.
Calvo points to the many multicultural contributions in Hickory Hill's growth and sustainability. But will the Guard's presence mean an increase in ICE activity? The owner of Central.
And that's the reason why the crime's so damn bad. You got foreigners coming over, taking a brother ain't got no room to breathe. They getting all these loans, able to build up these communities, getting all these grants, and they don't even want to give a nigga a popsicle, man. Now they got to turn to the streets just to make ends meet. Ain't got no opportunity. Cause Sosa, all the bitches loving on him. They set up a community and only been here for a damn week. Now they talking about, since they there, they don't want to bring the National Guard. Well, hell yeah, it's people living like rats. Cause y'all don't came over and took all the damn money and resources. Got him on the news with all them damn S's. How about that y'all come get their ass and let the people with goddamn social security numbers own them damn restaurants and them buildings and things, man. This nigga's social security number is SS, SSS, SSSS. That's some bullshit, man. They trying to protect the foreigners and get rid of the Native Americans up there in Memphis, man. That fucked up. Y'all need to look at this, man. This getting me pissed off. I could see why these OGs crying mad and they sad about it because, what they gonna do? It's only so many brothers that could fit in the mayor's office and they sticking together protecting their own ass. So what these gremlins supposed to do? They already got criminal records. I don't know. It's gonna be a sad day up in Memphis. Look at this.
Hispano, a Latino tax service in Hickory Hill for 15 years. But will the Guard's presence mean an increase in ICE activity? The owner of Centro Hispano, a Latino tax service in Hickory Hill for 15 years, is excited the Guard is coming and not worried about ICE.
We're grateful for the National Guard coming. As far as crime, that's more affecting us than immigration.
Well, get the hell out of here, man. I know they had to use a translator. She talking about she happy the National Guard coming to get them niggas out of there. Because the crime is hurting them more than the immigration. They rather face immigration just to see them take a nigga down and hog tie his ass and put him in the back of the truck. Shit, she look like she could be my auntie. Why she BSing? They might confuse her for a Danetta or somebody. Or worse, an immigrant. They can't be serious with this stuff, man. Swear she looked like this chick named Amanda that I went to school with. Oh, Emmer, I know she ain't just say that shit in Spanglish. Listen.
A Latino tax service in Hickory Hill for 15 years, is excited the Guard is coming and not worried about ICE.
I wonder how them Latino taxes do. Would they sprinkle on them taxes to make it lower? Get your ass a Goya discount on them damn taxes, man. Or file plantanos or put them plantains on the damn taxes. What they do, I need to go down there and see if they give me a discount. They get to talking that next thing you know, you don't file Pablo Escobar on your damn taxes. Get a coke break on that shit. I'm about to, man, look, I'm going to the Latino tax service this year because they may know something I ain't know. Motherfucker, avocado tax on that shit. I eat a lot of them. Better keep them Mexican restaurant receipts because they might come in handy. Give your ass a Taco Bell tax. I'ma figure it. Maybe she know. She been in business for 15 years, man. Hold on. Listen.
Growth and sustainability. But will the Guard's presence mean an increase in ICE activity? The owner of Centro Hispano, a Latino tax service in Hickory Hill for 15 years, is excited the Guard is coming and not worried about ICE.
We're grateful for the National Guard coming. As far as crime, that's more affecting us than immigration.
Yeah, back out here live in Hickory Hill. Now it's just a matter of wait and see.
Oh, they gonna pick you up too, Jerome. You barely passing, nigga. You barely passing. Oh, I know my own. I know my camp folks. Daddy was a pimp. That's all it was. Trick, baby. That's all it is, man. This motherfucker barely passing. He need to run for the hills when the National Guard get there. I don't give a damn how much Duke or relaxer he put in his goatee. He need to be paranoid because this motherfucker barely passing. I'm mad about this, man. It shouldn't be about race. It shouldn't boil down to this, man. It should be about how you carry yourself. Y'all brothers go down there to the Piggly Wiggly and get y'all some overalls, and I promise y'all gonna be okay. It's time to start wearing overalls and walk real slow and get one of them Beyonce pregnancy bellies and put it in your overalls. They gonna leave you alone. And for y'all sisters out there, quit looking so mean all the damn time. Smile at the National Guard. I don't give a damn. And a lot of y'all be looking mean and got beautiful ass teeth. And that's what make me real mad. You see a woman, a beautiful sister frowning all hard, and once she starts smiling, she got beautiful ass teeth. What's the point in frowning all the damn time, man? Y'all better be smiling at them. Look how she loving on that white man. Hold on, Reggie, go back to that picture, because that's exactly what's going to be happening up there in Memphis. Oh, Lord, they waiting for Buck to get out the truck. Look at her ass. She's so happy to be with that funky cigarette smoking motherfucker. She happy he came to town. He ain't even got on his National Guard suit. They all came around him like he Jesus Christ or somebody. She stopped in the middle of getting her braids done. She better hope they don't take them in the back of that shack. They gonna have a bunch of Steph Currys running around this motherfucker, man. Y'all see this? It's the sisters that called in the National Guard. And these brothers mad because they baby mama in the closet on the phone with Trump. You star 69 that ass, somebody at the White House pick up. Like, don't hurt my boo, don't hurt my baby. Nigga, Trump pick up the phone, tomorrow, what's happening, darling? These niggas' feelings hurt out there in Memphis, man. Sister done sold your ass out again. First, you couldn't be in the house because she on the welfare. You know what I'm saying? They come up in there, see your funky ass laying on the couch. They gonna cut the food stamps off. Kids ain't gonna have nothing to eat because your raggedy ass up in the house, man. These women be scared. Y'all be wondering why women don't be wanting to give y'all they nimble. Why she ain't trying to have no man? Baby, you so beautiful. How come you ain't got no man? She ain't trying to get her benefits disconnected. Y'all brothers talking about y'all scared of rejection and all that shit. I don't know what for. You fucking with people's livelihood trying to holler. That's why they be so mad and give you such a nasty attitude because fucking up their money. What if she mess around and really start liking your ass? Them benefits gonna be gone. This is what it boils down to, man.
From several local,
it's gonna be some changes in Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all need to see this.
From several local leaders on the National Guard announcement. Dr. Joseph Kiles, president of Memphis Rainbow Push Coalition, joins us this afternoon. Dr. Kiles, welcome back. Good to see you as always.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it.
Let's talk about what's going on here. National Guard is on its way, whether we like it or not. Your thoughts?
Heavy lies the head of the king. I think when you look at the executive branch that made a decision based off of crime statistics, from what we know here, loving Memphis, I think Chief C.J. Davis and the MPD has done a marvelous job at reducing specific types of crime. But it's hard to tell a victim of some serious crimes that you don't need help. And I would like to know if the money that's going to be deployed to bring the National Guard here will now be matched by our corporate citizens or our federal government into programs, resources, positive social behavior, conflict resolution, training, and mental health facilities.
So resources that could be used elsewhere as opposed to having boots on the ground, so to speak.
Absolutely. It's hard, again, I understand people who have been affected by real serious crime, but there are economic crimes. As we heard Representative Cohen just talk about the legacy of slavery here, there are economic crimes that we have to address, and the only way we address.
These brothers already been buck broke. Now they got to get everybody else on board. And I'll be glad to see it, man. Niggas smiling at each other and shit. They ain't gonna have no choice. Brothers shaking hands and all that. Cameras watching. You better act right. That's gonna be good, man. You could see the hate in the nigga eyes, but he's still smiling at your ass. I can't wait. When they get done with whatever they got planned for the National Guard, I'm gonna go up to Memphis just so I could be phony and be smiling and shit. It'd be a brother smiling at you with yellow eyeballs. Mad as hell. Gritting they speaking in between, I'll kill you, nigga. Shit, that Bojangles chicken, that shit gonna be sold out. Cause they all gonna be shucking and jiving up there when the National Guard leave. Ain't that something? Brother smiling all goddamn day, smiling and crying. It's gonna be like the one of them Jordan Peele movies. Instead of Get Out and Us, that shit just gonna be called Memphis. About when the National Guard came to me. This is gonna make history, man. This gonna be African American history. They gonna write about this in the books when Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, sent the National Guard to Memphis, Tennessee, and how the black people had to change their behavior and stuff like that, and the cameras and social justice and everything. And not only is it going to be a dress code, but it's going to be an act code. If they catch you on the camera acting out of order, your ass out there dancing and singing some little dirt or some bullshit like that, they got the right to come check you about that. Sir, we got you on camera doing the latest dances in the middle of the street, which is a safety hazard. There's 2 women that walk past you. You almost hit them with your dance routine. We seen you on the camera mumbling in the street. We don't know if you were by yourself. You weren't apparently holding a cell phone or anything. We didn't notice any earbuds in your ears. We noticed that you were mumbling to yourself, or were you rapping, or do you hear voices in your head, or what was that behavior? I see, man, you know, when I be by myself sometimes, you know, my favorite artist is Lil Wayne, man. And, you know, sometimes, you know, I like to say his lyrics and shit, you know, pull up on the block, non-stop, with the glide, when the pop, when the drop. Like, excuse me, sir, you're going to have to come with us. We're going to have to detain you because your behavior is sporadic. I know I love rap too, but I don't go walking around in public singing rap songs to myself. That's something a mentally insane person would do. It's going to be an act code. I hate to see a nigga just bust in the middle of the Dollar Tree, start rapping one of them bullshit ass songs, man. They gonna put a God bless America, man. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump, man. He the only person that give a damn about black people. Hey, did y'all see that video where Charleston White, let me get this together real quick. Charleston White walked out on them college kids. He said, "The hell with my people." He tried to talk. While he talking, they all on their phones and on Instagram and shit. Look at this. Charles White. HBCU. Oh my God, please tell me it's on there. Oh, y'all need to see this. Oh, he lost it on them there. Look.
Why? Because all they gonna do is argue and squabble. When they get through arguing, squabbling, and debating, they ain't gonna build nothing. They're not gonna produce nothing. They're not gonna manufacture nothing. They're not gonna create nothing. So why even talk to black people? All y'all debating for? All y'all debating for? Get some goddamn money. Big dog. Y'all want to debate? Y'all gotta listen. Y'all got an educated scholar, college educated nigga talking street talk, criminal talk. I wasted my time. Most educated game, not a goddamn thing, nothing. I thought I was talking to children. I'm arguing with adults. Why
are you walking away from your people? Why are you walking away?
Damn about my people.
Mr. White.
The white fuck my people. I don't give a damn about my people.
Come on, you right there, bro. You right here. Charles.
They wasted my time bringing me here. They wasted my motherfucking time. Damn, fucking with me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people. Go talk to your grandmama then.
We were so happy about systematic racism.
They wasted my time. Fuck racism. I don't believe in racism.
Get that card to Mr. White, big
I
dog.
don't believe in man. I don't believe in
God bless y'all, man. You too.
They acting like some chickens and the hens in the damn coop. Lord have mercy. He the big rooster and they following behind him like some damn hens out there. Donald Trump about to come put all their ass in the damn coop. Oh man, I can't even believe my eyes what I just witnessed right there, man. He trying to debate, have intellectual conversations. He ain't a goddamn intellectual to even be trying to have intellectual. He mad because he can't read and write and they ass in college. They correcting him on his grammar. They trying to take notes of this bullshit coming out his mouth. He gonna mess around and get frustrated with them kids because he ain't no damn educator. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is sad. We need Trump, y'all. Because these brothers out here I know I ain't going to be able to do it. Because there's too many weirdos out here, man. These brothers, they weird. You do a good job, it's going to be a nigga doing too much congratulating. Like, you did good. You trying to get to the females, there's some big ass nigga, big pot belly, big double D ass nigga all in the way. You did so good. Like, god damn, I don't know what the hell wrong with the black community. You do a real good job, it's gonna be a million brothers trying to congratulate your ass in the most zestiest manner. I like that, big dog. You okay, big dog? Big daddy, big. You'll be big everything by the time they done congratulating your ass. You gotta check to make sure you ain't bulging. How many times they call you big dog? Nigga fuck around and call you a hot dog. Oh man, this is so sad. Y'all gotta listen at this.
Address that as we change the paradigm for those who have been trapped in poverty and miseducation.
I do want to ask you, we're hearing so many local leaders from the state side, the county side, city side, everybody's speaking out today. Could we have done more to be as vocal perhaps as Chicago? Because I think the assumption was troops are definitely headed to Chicago, but apparently they won't be going there, at least not now.
I think that it is difficult for an executive officer to say no to the powers that be if they are looking for popularity. But if you're concerned about your citizens and those that you want to help, you have to be able to compromise with the type of power structure that we're in. Tennessee, as you know, is a red state, but Memphis is called North Mississippi. And so we've got to look at ways that we can lower and reduce crime and then have some sustainable changes in our poverty. And I think the best way to do that is for those who are in executive office, those who are elected, to fight as hard for those resources to go to those communities that are.
Man, this is another step towards bringing slavery back. That's what's going on. This is another step towards that. And it's all very possible. Cause you got some shit, these niggas, they ain't gotta go somewhere. I mean, goddamn. You don't know how to act. What the fuck you doing in society, for real? Some people, and I know this sound messed up, but think about it, y'all. Some people will probably be better off on the field somewhere doing some shit. Free food, internet. They probably upgrade slavery for people. Oh man, that's terrible when you think about it. But them niggas, they already in and out of jail. That ain't nowhere but a plantation. Oh, they can have all the babies they want, have all the pups they want to have. Don't matter who the baby daddy is, put them kids to work. It hurt me to say something like that, man. It hurt for that to come out my mouth because I'm just as black as y'all. But damn, man, that's what it's looking like. The way people be acting, they could get out there and fight all damn day, be fussing in the field, long as they get the work done. Oh no, is that what they about to do? They about to get rid of, they about to clean up them streets because people can't afford to live in them houses, man. The rent too damn high. What the hell they got lined up? Oh no, please say it ain't so, y'all. I really don't want to see it, but it look like that's where we headed. I mean, all them years, people regressing, people going back to this shit, man. People ain't evolving, not a damn. We've been stuck on hip hop for the past 50 years. That's the first time in black culture we ain't never evolved into a new genre of music. Who the new black inventors, man? We ain't got no new black inventors or nothing like. People, motherfuckers going backwards, man. And it's looking like this might be doing a lot of people a favor. I hate this. I don't never want to see this, man. I don't never want to revisit this, man. But there's people out here just causing havoc. Having all these goddamn babies and shit, still behaving like they on the damn plantation, man. Regardless of where they live at, college degrees, it don't even matter. The mentality is still there. So with them bringing in the National Guard, this is a step towards this. Quite possibly, I don't know for sure, allegedly, but hell, they said Memphis ain't nothing but North Mississippi. And a lot of them people from Chicago, from Mississippi and Memphis and things. So shit, I guess they got to start at the root of this thing. Because they was going to go to Chicago. But they figure, hell, we going to have to hit it at the heart and the soul of this thing. We going to have to make it a southern thing before we ever make it a northern thing. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, they going to tackle Louisiana. They going to colonize this shit just like the good old. They really going to make America great again. And you figure the South is the stronghold of black culture, especially Memphis. The Memphis rap scene influencing all genres of black music nowadays. So they get Memphis on lock. Fuck around, start migrating further up north. Detroit, swing back around. See, they got a tactic this shit. First, they just can't tackle Chicago like that. They want to experiment first with Memphis. And then, you know, once they figure out what they did right, what they did wrong there, they'll be able to go in there and tackle the goddamn Chicago. Chicago might be the final boss on the ladder. Look at this. Hold on. I need to see the man. Am I spelling this shit wrong? What am I doing? Look. Y'all know, like on them games and shit, you gotta get to the final boss. Your ass start off down here and move your way up. Chicago at the top of the damn list. They gotta go through Memphis to get to the big boss. They need practice. They started in D.C., the hometown. I mean, who gonna go to war right there on the nation's capital? They gonna work their way up. When they finally got it masked, they got all the buttons down packed, they gonna beat the shit out of Chicago. That's all they doing. Listen at this.
Deserving that need help.
Mm-hmm. For those of us locally here, those folks, grassroots movements, and so to speak, what needs to be done on that level now? Do they have a voice? Should we all have a voice in this?
Alex, I have been talking to members of the Chamber of Commerce here for about 3 or 4 months. And initially, it sort of felt on deaf ears, but I was glad that we sparked another conversation. I spent some time in Israel, spent some time in Haiti. There is a big difference in the climate and the culture, but the violence that persists in those countries, it's a powder keg here and it's a tinderbox. And lastly, I'll say this. Police are peace officers. They're trained to maintain order. Their function is to respond. Soldiers are war officers. They are trained to put down the enemy combatants. And Memphis is not the place for National Guard or combatants.
Do you think this could be a potentially contentious situation here?
I'm praying for the best. But I know about reality and I understand. Just think about it. The average National Guard young man, he may be in his middle 20s. He's a weekend warrior. He's paying his way through college or earning some additional resources. But now he comes up against a person that's grew up in poverty and it's economic crimes and they're hungry and they have to eat. What's going to happen when that...
Man, it's all bad parenting. They talking about education and all that bullshit. That ain't what it is. It's bad parenting, y'all. Let me show y'all what's going on here. It's everything that's happening in the black ghettos, the black communities, ain't nothing but bad parenting. Look. Y'all need to see this, man, because I'm going to try to make this make sense. When Joshua plays Call of Duty, he's also studying to get his master's in biology and all that. He do this shit in his spare time. While he doing academic things with his school and he getting straight A's and he working on his tech company and all that shit, he like to play Call of Duty on the side. That's what he do with his spare time. Once he get done looking in the telescope, looking at Mars and all that shit, he might want to kick back and play a game of Call of Duty. But look at this. When Jerome or Jacquees or Shaquan play Call of Duty, he practicing for when he get out there in them streets and get at them damn ops, man. He ain't worried about school. A lot of times they don't give a fuck about class. They want to do hood nigga shit and play Call of Duty all damn day. And before you know it, they get a bright idea to get them a damn chopper. The game ain't good enough no more. This a gateway to some street shit for niggas, man. They ain't got no other, they ain't got nothing else going on. Ain't got no bright ideas. Ain't got no academics. Ain't got no none of that. Just basketball. If it ain't fucking NBA 2K, it's goddamn Call of Duty, man. And that's the problem. That's what's going, it's bad parenting, man. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm going to show y'all where my life got fucked up. Y'all need to see this. Hold on. I was doing good in school until, I don't know why, my mama bought this home. I was concerned about social studies. I was interested in art, all that shit, math, until this motherfucker came in the house. This the worst thing you could goddamn do to, especially a black, this the last thing a black child need, especially what people up against. You know what I'm saying? People will buy their kids a video game before they buy them some clothes. A lot of them kids that be going to school and they ain't got no shoes, ain't got no sneakers, they wearing the same clothes over and over. I bet you they got the newest game sitting at home. That's bad parenting, man. That's what it all boils down to. Now, you got generations of men that was raised up on this. Now they want to have the experience with their kids. They want to make sure their kids got the latest PlayStation or the Xbox or whatever the case. So that's their favorite pastimes. A lot of y'all raised up playing video games with y'all damn daddy and uncles and things because that's how they was raised. Now, it's different if your ass a computer tech genius and you playing the game while at the same time understanding the physics and all that other bullshit. It's bad parenting, y'all. I could go on for hours and days about this thing. And it's looking like they trying to
Memphis, Tennessee.
They trying to dispose of the waste. Look at this, y'all.
Memphis, Tennessee is the next target for President Trump's deployments of the National Guard to major American cities. It's the latest continuation of what he claims is a crackdown on rampant crime in America. He made the announcement yesterday on Fox News.
We're going to Memphis. Memphis is
that's the next city.
Deeply troubled. And the mayor is happy. He's a Democrat mayor. The mayor is happy. And the governor, Tennessee. The governor is happy. Deeply troubled. National Guard and anybody else we need. And by the way, we'll bring in the military, too, if we need it.
We're bringing the military, too, if we need it. The mayor's happy. He's talking about Memphis Mayor Paul Young, a Democrat who ran on reducing crime in the city. Mayor Young held a news conference yesterday after Donald Trump made the announcement. I'm not going to characterize it. Why don't you just judge his happiness for yourself?
I want to be clear. I did not ask for the National Guard, and I don't think it's the way to drive down crime. However, that decision has been made. I do not support the National Guard. However, they are coming. It's not the mayor's call. The mayor doesn't have a say or the authority to stop them from coming. And so my goal is to make sure that as they come, that I have an opportunity to work with them to strategize.
It sounds like Cole trying to save his ass, man. He know damn well that he on board with the National Guard. He just ain't trying to commit career suicide. Hold on, y'all. I wonder what Big Shirley got to say about all this shit. While he's sitting up there fronting, making it seem like he ain't know President
Trump
is
since
Donald Trump first. I can't even make my damn point with this raggedy shit. Acting like he ain't know that Trump was on his way with the National Guard. I'm confused about it. They make it seem like we ain't watched daytime TV back in the day. We know who the fuck that is. And he ain't give a damn about black people then. He don't give a damn about black people now. Shit, we would rather have Tommy be the damn mayor of Memphis. Listen at this fool.
On how they engage in this community.
Here's why. Damn, man, why they keep on messing up my shit? Y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button, y'all. All right.
Memphis is just the latest in a growing list of cities where Donald Trump has either deployed the National Guard or is mulling it over, dotting the East Coast, Midwest, South, and West Coast. He's been warning that Chicago could be next, but after hard pushback from the Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker and city officials, Trump backed off, at least for now. We have no idea what's going on with Chicago. For more on this, I'm joined by the Democratic State Representative Justin J. Pearson of Tennessee. He represents the state's 86th district, which includes the Memphis area. Representative, good to see you. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for the opportunity to talk about this.
Hold on, brother. You better throw up a fist or something. Wait a minute. Did he forget? Where your fist at, brother? Might as well cut off that fro if you ain't gonna throw up a fist to go along with it. It's funny how they pick these men. They get a motherfucking puppet to do the job, man. It's crazy to me. Look at this. Switch that up a little bit. Y'all need to see this, man. Y'all know what's crazy to me? When Jay-Z got hired to work with the NFL, he come out with these Raj-Clyde dreadlocks, man, like he wasn't black enough. They blacking his ass up, got them big cheese doodles sitting on his head. We ain't know he was Jamaican. Look at this. He all out there, he doing the NFL halftime shows, trying to create diversity and all that shit. They must have told him in the contract, like, look, if you want to be the black spokesperson, you need to be internationally black. Get you some big dookie dread. I'm pretty sure that these is that's a wig Jay-Z got on, man. He wasn't black enough. They got so much discrimination going on. They had to blackity his blackness in order to do business. And he be around them people ain't got on no business suit. He coming there looking like a bum off the street. Like they just so integrated or whatever the case is, man. That's how they do it. Look at this man.
I'm taken by what Mike Johnson said, where I thought it was a joke or like a meme or a AI, where he told cities, yield, man. Just let them come in and show you how they can reduce crime. It's not the way government works. That's not the way we work. We don't just yield man to somebody else and let them militarize our cities.
No, this is the playbook for the abuse of power and the building up of an authoritarian regime led by a white supremacist president in an effort to become the wannabe dictator that he's always articulated that he wanted to be. And it's particularly obvious that black cities and black-led cities or black majority cities are the main targets by this administration, by Governor Bill Lee in Tennessee. And it is also apparent that they have done absolutely nothing to actually improve the quality of lives of people.
I hear that, brother, but what about being cool to be a fool? That's the biggest problem that black America is dealing with today, man. It's cool to be a goddamn fool. And if you're not that, then you ain't cool. You ain't gonna get no love. You a bitch ass nigga. You a lame. You every negative thing in the book, unless you a flat out fool out here in these streets. The dumber the better. The women gonna love you. They gonna praise you like motherfucking T'Challa. The more ignorant, the better. Some of the biggest rappers, some of the biggest entertainers is the biggest idiots. And they gonna celebrate your ass for being a goddamn fool. Look at this. If you ain't acting a monkey, you ain't gonna get no love. That's a bigger problem than whatever he talking about happening with Trump. Look at this man. He's a disaster. And people champion him like he a motherfucker, a black leader or something. Like, this is disgusting. Look at his pay. People actually want to listen to what the fuck he got to say. People that listen to this man talk all day long, and I promise you, he ain't talking about a goddamn thing. And this only one example. Look at this man. How the fuck he become a superstar? This shows the standards of the people, man. Let your kids listen to a nigga that look like that? You really ain't shit. You come out there drunk, high, speaking to the kids. Who signed up for this shit? This the motherfucking problem. It's cool to be a goddamn, look at this fool. Man, I'm through with it. Bring in the National Guard. The hell with what he talking about. Cause this shit is trending. And that's only one damn example. Hold on, listen to this fool.
By a white supremacist president in an effort to become the wannabe dictator that he's always articulated that he wanted to be. And it's particularly obvious that black cities and black-led cities or black majority cities are the main targets by this administration, by Governor Bill Lee in Tennessee. And it is also apparent that they have done absolutely nothing to actually improve the quality of lives of people. If you're ever going to deal with crime, you have to talk about poverty. There's been no conversation about poverty. There's been no conversation about gun violence prevention. There's been nothing to actually systemically address the problems and the issues that we see. But what they are trying to do and what we need to be so,
Man, people got their priorities fucked up, brother. I'm trying to tell you. I've seen it. People will buy some designer and they ain't even got no food in their refrigerator. People make bad decisions. Is much money circulating in the black community? People just make bad decisions, brother. It's really that simple. You can't blame the man for every damn thing. People got money to smoke, but they ain't got no money for no transportation. That's why these niggas delivering weed. It's fucked up out here, man. I hear what he's saying, but come on, y'all. But at the same time, when people do get some structure, when people do show some unity, and people do show some strength and come together, that's when all hell break loose. Because we seen it countless times, man, when brothers and sisters get together and say, hey, we going to do something, we going to come together, put our resources together and build something, shit, then there's national security. Especially if it catch headways like that, but you actually got some niggas mobilizing and doing something positive. I don't think they gonna have that. We attempted it plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? So I guess niggas like, fuck it, we might as well not even try, cause as soon as we do, shit, they just trying to stay alive. Like, we safer being heathens out this bitch. Cause as soon as we get our act together, it's gonna be bombs over Baghdad. People feel like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's what's going on with Black America. Like, shit. But that's Negro here nor there, man. I don't put the blame on the people, you know, because shit, black people got a whole lot of sense, especially to be able to survive in the conditions that we living in. Be able to move into a nice neighborhood and raise their kids and do all that, man, that take a lot. All the single mothers that's able to maintain in America the way it's set up, shit, that's... You got people out here winning championships every day in America. I see white people cleaning toilets and things too, man. I seen it. Everybody ain't even about skin color, because there's people of all nationalities out there doing terrible. Shit, you take your ass out to the country. It got ghettos in the country too, man. Don't let it fool you. It's nice neighborhoods and there's bad neighborhoods in every damn community. You fuck around, get around no trailer parks. You don't know who. The hills have eyes. That's all I'm gonna say. The hills have eyes. Don't get lost around no goddamn trailer parks, man. Eminem ain't gonna be able to save you on 8 Mile. There's people all across America doing bad. All nationalities. And surviving and making it. But, black people are the most exploited people. Because when it's time to put on the show and show somebody doing bad, ain't nothing better than seeing somebody on the news looking pathetic. But that's Negro here nor there, man. This brother, I hear where he coming from. But the truth of the matter is people got bad priorities. Hold on.
Eyes wide open about is they're trying to take over the military to be used for political purposes. And this is about crime today. But as you know, the midterms are coming, a presidential election is coming. We should all be terrified by what we are seeing.
Yeah, one needs to read a pamphlet on history to understand that the fighting crime thing and bringing the military thing all over the world is a ruse. But let me talk about, you brought up two specific things. And if you want to improve quality of life, you got to deal with poverty and you got to deal with gun violence. You were ejected from the Tennessee legislature. I want to remind people, you're not some random activist. You were ejected because of having to do with gun violence. It was about a shooting in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. One of the largest mass shootings in the state of Tennessee, the Covenant School shooting in 2023. We stood up, myself and two of my colleagues, to say we need to do something about gun violence. The number one cause of death for children under the age of 18 is by a bullet, not by cancer, not by a car accident. We have a problem. And because we were standing up, I was expelled by the Tennessee General Assembly with Governor Bill Lee as governor of our state for taking a stand and saying we need to do something. And so this is completely and entirely a ruse. It is to distract us away from the fact that they have done absolutely nothing to improve the quality of our lives. If you wanted to deal with gun violence, Governor Bill Lee, President Trump.
Make people pay to send their kids to public school. I think that'll solve a lot. Because the shit free. And that's why people don't value the education system. And give them teachers a damn raise. That's a start. Them teachers need to be pulling up to schools and Lambo trucks. Them teachers and police officers need to be getting paid top dollar out this bitch, man. I ain't even playing with y'all. These teachers should be living in mansions for what they have to do with them kids at them schools. Babysitting 30 motherfuckers at a time, 40 motherfuckers at a time. Then rotating classes, dealing with 1 million different personalities, and they expecting you to be their mama and their daddy. Make people pay to send their kids to school. You come home with a bad report card out and spent all this damn money, you better get straight A's out this bitch. Put some value on education and get the teachers a raise and see how different it'll be. Teachers will show up to school in a better mood with the tolerance to deal with your ass. They call your parents, they gonna pick up the phone because if you miss a call from the teacher, you get fined $55. Matter of fact, make it $100. You ain't return the teacher call and more than 2, you get a 2-day period. If you don't return that call or pick up when the teacher called, that's a $100 fine. And if your child flunking out every day they miss school, that's $50. So when they late, that's a $15 charge. People will be there every day, on time, on their best behavior. Won't have to worry about shit out of them. People will actually give a damn about their kids' education. That's what they need to do. The education system is fucked up. And the teachers tired, man. The teachers be knowing when them kids finna fight. That's when she get up and lock the door. She hear them talking all that shit in the hallway. Next thing you know, she get up, lock the door, and put her headphones on and let the security guard take care of that. And she ain't getting paid for all that, man. That's how I feel about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it.
then you would ban assault weapons. You would make sure that people would have to pass background checks. You would do things to take firearms out of the hands of people who should not have them. But that is not what is happening. They're not saying they're investing billions of dollars into poverty reduction plans, into housing, into economic opportunity, into educational access for people in Memphis. They're just saying, we're going to bring the military and somehow that's going to solve your problems. It didn't do it in 1968 after Dr. King's assassination. It didn't do it after the Memphis Fire Department's protests in the 70s. Bringing the National Guard is not something that has ever been to the benefit of our communities overwhelmingly. And so we do not want them here in Memphis, in Shelby County. What we do want is federal intervention financially. We do not want military occupation.
Let's talk about the other part of this, poverty reduction. Arguably, the things that this administration has done between DOGE and the budget worsen poverty. There's cuts to SNAP. There's firing of federal employees, disproportionately black and disproportionately black women. We've seen, I think the numbers, it's over 300,000 black women have lost their jobs since the inauguration of Donald Trump in the federal civil service. So it's not even that they're not doing things to improve underlying poverty.
Imagine bringing your side project
Hold on, yo. I need to hear what he got to say about this. Hold on. Because that's messed up. Listen.
AI.
We might be worsening it.
They are doing everything to worsen poverty, to make the conditions in which people in this country are living in worse than they were before this administration was in office. And so you saw with the big ugly bill, the transfer of trillions of dollars of resources from people in SNAP benefits, for health care, for the things that they need in order to survive, from poorer folks and people who are more struggling, to the wealthiest and most powerful people in the United States of America.
Guess that's their way of saying get a man. Well, that's fucked up, but that's what it sounds like to me, man. I could be wrong. You ain't got nobody to fall back on. You gonna land on your ass. I think that's a wake-up call for a lot of people out there, especially since they about to be cutting the welfare and shit like that. It's a shot to the black community. You know, people talking about, you know, you could do bad by yourself and shit. We about to find out. It's fucked up, man. Choose better. You know, it's a lot of decent brothers out there can't get no chick. They're dorky as hell. And they got Dragon Ball Z tattoo on his back. Can't get no chicks. His motherfuckers out here got a bank full of money. They can't get no girls. Now they got to date outside their race because they know how to act right. It's some bullshit out here, man. People gonna have to change their demeanor and figure out, you know, make some better decisions. It's fucked up. It's all starting to catch up, man. It's a reality check. That's what's going on. You gotta apply shock to snap people out of it, man. People been on that Tyler Perry for the past 30, 40 years. People not thinking logically. This shit is unrealistic. It's people out here living like cartoon characters, man. Functioning, mentally insane. And it's the norm. You're dealing with people with psychologically fucked up, man. Fucking thinking they Cinderella and all that bullshit. Don't know what to identify as. Then you want to take black womanhood and make it its own nationality. How that's gonna work? It's sad to see, man, but that's exactly what's happening here, man. They trying to put shock value to snap people out of it once and for all, to really wake up and say, hey, shit, I'm not just a black woman, I'm a black person. And where the fuck is my man? You snap out of the dream when all that Beyonce shit go out the window and you finally snap out of it. Like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm not just a black woman. I'm a black person. And where the fuck is my man? Shit, that nigga dead or in jail. And your son about to be your daughter if you don't snap about this bullshit, man. Find you a nigga with a decent job. Or a logical thinking brain. You better find you a geek. It's going to be a bunch of sisters at them Comic-Con Convictions trying to get the nigga with the thickest glasses. Like, damn, his glasses so thick. Like, boy, bring your thick ass glasses over here. Like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, Mom, I found a black girl. Actually, 12 of them. Like, good for you, James. That's what's about to be happening out here in these streets, man. And all them dudes in jail, they could have each other and don't even have no shame about it no more. They gonna be glad when y'all snap out of it and get you a decent man. That way they ain't gotta sneak around and be with each other. They gotta be extra hard and extra tough just to hide the fact that they really some damn punks. Like, yeah, man, I will kiss you on your mouth, but my girl over there, man. You know, I can't be no bitch ass nigga in front of her. You know, you think I'm gonna be a nigga? I kill you, nigga. I ain't about to be no bitch ass nigga for my wife. Yo, I get at you when, you know, when we get alone, we could do that soft shit, man. We play fucking Minecraft when we get alone. But for right now, I'm gonna put this gun in your motherfucking face. Like, that's right, baby. Put the gun in his face. I like that shit, yeah. Oh, that's about to come. Trump trying to snap people out of it. Like, what's wrong with these people? They're having all of these babies, their fathers in jail. I know what those men do with each other in jail. Do they not realize they need a reality check? The men they think have money are the brokest. You can't spend all that money on chains and expect to have money in the long run. That's not how it works. No, I don't have one gold chain. I never bought a gold chain. No, I own gold mines. That's what I own. I don't wear a fucking chain. I own the whole mine. That's what I do. You can't spend all your money on the Rolls Royce and you don't own a company. What are these men doing? They're going to be broke. The child support. They're not going to be able to have money. We're going to have to snap them out of it. We're going to have to take those resources, those jobs, those college degrees. A lot of them, they got passed along for the student loans. Yeah, so they're not really educated. No, in order to pay the loans, you have to give them something, even if it's a piece of paper. A master degrees, it really doesn't make a difference. A bachelor's, the loan money, that's how we're able to get rich. We got to let them know, no, it's not about the college degrees. It's about the decisions that you make. Find a better mate. Raise families. You have more equity in the home than you can ever have in a baller. We're going to have to snap them out of it. We're going to bring in the National Guard and we're going to take those jobs because they're insane. Go to the beauty supply stores. They're turning Kentucky Fried Chickens into beauty supply stores. Yes, I've seen it. The same building, the same logo. It's happening all over America. They shut down the Kentucky Fried Chicken and turn them into beauty supply stores. I've seen it. We're going to have to shock them. That's what's really going on, man. It's sad, but that's the reality of the situation. Listen at this, man.
America, the largest legislative financial contribution from the federal government that has ever happened in history to further entrench poverty, to make it more difficult for people to be able to live. Every decision that this administration has made, the president of the United States and Governor Bill Lee, Cameron Sexton, Rand McNally right here in the state of Tennessee, everything has been, how do we make more money for corporations and billionaires? And how do we take more from people who are struggling? How do we make more people poor? How do we make more people suffer? And then when you deal with the consequences of that instability, you deal with the...
Just throw a Boosie concert, man. They ain't got to do all that shit to keep people in poverty. Or let Boosie come to town. And wipe me down, let him do that shit 3 times in a row. And charge them $600 for a concert ticket. And when he leave, bring Glorilla to town. And see how niggas stay in poverty. Got to get an outfit, motherfucker, get a new wig, get some new shoes, get a new chain. Glorilla's in town. They ain't got to go through all that to keep people in poverty. Do a Future concert. Let him come do the Molly Percocet song. What he talking about, man? It's really simple. People insane. They say mental health is at an all-time high right now. He look like he got mental health issues. In front of that flag with that big-ass afro, is this a Spike Lee joint or no? He don't seem like he mentally stable like that. Look.
Take more money for corporations and billionaires, and how do we take more from people who are struggling? How do we make more people poor? How do we make more people suffer? And then when you deal with the consequences of that instability, you deal with the consequences of their actions, they say, well, we have a crime problem, and now the only solution is to send in the National Guard. That is not the only solution. That's a false solution. That's a red herring that distracts away from the fact that we are not dealing with any...
Yeah, your ass flaming. Get him, I ain't representing for nobody but his damn self. Get a nigga with some bass in his voice up there to talk for the people. Nigga singing like a canary. There you ain't fooling nobody with this shit, man. Start voguing as soon as they cut that camera off. Talking all that black jazz. Can y'all see him with a black woman? Hell no. He gonna take that money he made with the news and take Samantha to a nice candlelight dinner. He doing this shit so he could keep his white gal happy. Let's be real, man. It be the main people talking that black righteous BS. And he gonna make sure she got all the bait, whatever she want, she gonna get it. Refrigerator stocked with bagels, cream cheese, all that shit, man. Got capers and shit. Whatever she want, that's what he working for. He done figured out an angle how he can use his blackness to his advantage. He got the dress code down, all this shit. They going to the Bahamas after he get this motherfucking check. You see him on the beach with a fine-ass white girl. She wiping his mouth and everything. She keep napkins in her purse. Like, oh, George. Like, look, brother. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I am living the life, my brother. You go to shake his hand. He pull out the hand sanitizer on your ass. He make you hold out the palm of your hands while he spray them bitches with hand sanitizer. And then got the nerve to dap you up after he do all that shit. He ain't fooling me, man. Look at this.
Of the things that could actually eradicate the problems that we are seeking to solve. As a matter of fact, we could deal with them, but they refuse to. They're running the complete opposite direction at the behest of millionaires and billionaires who are making profits off of the pain and making profits off of the poverty and the further entrenchment of a social caste system in this country.
One of the things
economic caste system.
One of the things I think that you talk about that's interesting is that you don't bother with the statistics about how violent crime is down by whatever percentage it is in any given city, including Memphis, which has a very high crime rate. You're not because I think you lose your audience when you start saying, because if you're a victim of violent crime, you would like violent crime solved. You're saying there's a way to solve these things. This just isn't it.
That's correct. And I have had loved ones who we have lost due to gun violence, many people who I'm closely connected with who have been suffered from crime, right? We know that is a reality. And you want the cases to be solved. You want the people to be held accountable. But you also have a recognition that the only way that we solve these problems is by ensuring we get the necessary resources into communities to prevent them from happening in the first place. The reality is, in our city and in cities and places all across this country.
They groomed his ass good. Whoever the white man put him to work, they did him like Mike Tyson for politics. They groomed his ass good. Whatever suburb or country club, whatever golf club his daddy went to or whatever, they did a good job with this one, man. Got him a little afro. They said he was raised up in Hackensack, whatever the fuck that's at. But they did a good job with him, man. He not of the people, but he representing for the people, you know? He had braids, motherfucker had a mohawk. You see him skateboarding on the countryside and all that, hiking, climbing mountains and shit. They groomed him good. I'm proud to be an American. They manufactured the shit out of this nigga. He might be from fucking Nebraska somewhere out there in the country somewhere, man. Where Gage Gore at? He might be from Utah or something like that. Oh, have mercy.
Imagine
We're gonna
this.
move on, y'all, because there's some other news we gotta get into. Y'all listening? All right, here we go. Look.
Imagine this. Being from a family of gang members, and we are talking about your father, your uncles, your brothers.
Yeah, you got a black boyfriend. Changing the family of gang members. You about to have a damn family of gang members. You ain't no Rachel Ray. What the hell going on here? A Rachel Ray or Rachel Dolan's off. I bet you her name Rachel. Shit, she 1 away from being Danetta. She can't be serious with this stuff, man. Listen at this.
Imagine this. Being from a family of gang members, and we are talking about your father, your uncles, your brothers, everybody part of a violent gang.
She moving her neck like she Mary J. Blige or somebody. Your fathers, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers. Look at
Imagine
it.
this. Being from a family of gang members, and we are talking about your father, your uncles, your brothers, everybody part of a violent gang. That is a situation for some people in Chicago. Or George Howell, he actually sat down with a family whose gang activity has been really part of the family business now for generations.
Her man gonna have to calm down. Don't be applying that pressure before she go to work. She rolling her neck and shit. She can't even hide it. Who the hell the man didn't go up there at the news fooling with the and this allegedly. But goddamn, they need to leave that old bae off her shrimp because she giving way too much attitude. Hold on, y'all. Is it just me? Am I tripping?
That is a situation for some people in Chicago. Or George Howell, he actually sat down with a family whose gang activity has been really part of the family business now for generations.
Inside the home of this West Side Chicago family, you find a common thread, a way of life started by this father, passed on to his nephews, and now his sons.
I want to do a show of hands. I mean, how many generations have been in a gang? What was the first generation? And the second generation? And then the next? So it's just gone through the family.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I ain't proud of them.
Jetty Williams is a little hard to understand.
That's their big daddy. Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. I know he ain't got beads dangling in the back of his head. He got a Big Mama wrap with a hat on top of that. Is he serious? Oh, Lord. Snoop Froggy Frog. And they all came from his sack. He keep a nut rag in his hand. Like, just in case y'all forgot. Is this right hand the reason why y'all here? This substance in my motherfucking napkin is the reason why you breathing, nigga. You come from this, bitch. Now go in there and get me some water. She look like she mad about it. Like, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate my fucking family. She look like she possessed with hatred. Like, yes, I come from the rag too. Like, nah, bitch, you come from my napkin. Like, I wish I never was born from this zesty motherfucker. They all mad about it, but that's their big daddy. Like, if it wasn't for this shit in my hand, y'all wouldn't be gangbanging. Lord have mercy. Look at this, y'all.
Family, you find a common thread, a way of life.
Woo! Lord have mercy. Look at this man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Snoop Froggy Frog. That's they big daddy. Hold on, look.
Life started by this father, passed on to his nephews, and now his sons.
I want to do a show of hands. I mean, how many generations have been in a gang? What was the first generation? And the second generation? And then the next? So it's just gone through the family.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I ain't proud of that, them.
Jetty Williams is a little hard to understand now since his stroke, but at one time, no voice carried more weight in Chicago's gang world. A former leader of the notorious Vice Lords gang, Williams spent most of his life awaiting trial, on probation, or in prison. He's since given up gang life.
I don't like my kids being about that, but I can't lay there and tell you, don't do this when your daddy done it. I'm not gonna be no hypocrite.
But his legacy continued.
I did robberies. You know, that was my specialty. You know, we didn't go around hurting innocent people like the kids do these days. You know, it was more about money, power, and respect, and who can get to the top of the hill first. But doing that, we still had loyalty to who started this.
Through this generation era, it bled down into them. When it got down to them, the blood was running in the.
Damn, they got incest in they. What the hell going on, man? All he had to do was tell me one time, don't grow up and try to be like me. Nigga, no problem. All he had to do was tell me one goddamn time, man. Don't be like me. Like, you ain't gotta worry, Big Daddy, because that's the last thing I'm gonna do. They must be hard of hearing. Don't they see that motherfucker make a change? Look in the mirror. What the hell? You know, we got loyalty. You know, we want to be just like this motherfucker right here, man, because he the man. You see him? See his chain? See the beads? Do you see his beads? We want to be just like this motherfucker right here, man. Whatever he do, that's what we gonna do that next. They can't be serious with this shit.
Streets. And they had no guidance, because a lot of us was locked up. So they had no guidance. So they just became like renegades.
And they all zesty. Hold on. They got about 4 or 5 earrings.
So they just became like renegades.
And that's one of the problems plaguing Chicago's streets today.
It's just everybody out there for themselves, you know. It's just like whatever happens, just happens.
Shots fired.
Chicago police spent years cracking down on gang leaders who operated in large parts of the city, but according to the Cook County State Attorney, the gang lifestyle has become entrenched.
What we've seen now is these gangs are generational. So you have, you know, grandpa, father, son, all part of the gang. So it's just kind of been the culture that kids are being brought up into.
And Anita Alvarez says gangs have also fractured into many different factions. The result? Young rival gang members fighting each other block by block with deadly consequences. It's a problem these former gang members are trying to turn around, starting with their own family.
Now I'm out there trying to teach the young people to look at me. I'm 46. I've been to the penitentiary 10 times. But now I have got married and I see a different way in life.
And their influence seems to be paying off.
It made me look up to them now, you know, like I'm changed. I don't need none of that old violence, none of that stuff.
Fountain's namesake says he recently dropped out of the gang.
It made me feel good.
A small sign of hope in a city struggling with a big problem, trying to make the streets safe again.
Damn, them niggas living like the Flintstones. You don't need no book. Hit a nigga in the head with this. Well, get a rock. Hit that nigga. Don't need no book. Niggas living like the Flintstones up there, man. Motherfucker Barney Rubble. We move rocks. All we do is move rocks. Nigga, you don't need nothing but these rocks to make a living. Now hit the nigga over the head with this. The fuck you reading a book for? You better learn how to read these rocks. It's a damn shame. The generator, look at his ass, man. It's sad to see. I can't do this no more, man. I'm over, my feelings hurt. Looking at these miserable ass people. Where the fuck the National Guard? They playing. Shit, don't threaten me with a good time. You better bring the National Guard to do something about this shit. Y'all make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. I'm crying too bad. I can't even see the screen. I got to go because this is breaking my heart right here.